as we set to kick off Friday night lights here at the Cooler Stadium. Your New Hampstead Phoenix taking on the Jenkins High School Warriors. Phoenix fans, stand to your feet.
And good evening, high school football fans. Welcome in to ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week. Fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. It's New Hampstead and Jenkins. The kickoff is off and it bounces. Who's going to fall on it? Is it Jenkins or New Hampstead? It goes to New Hampstead. So the Phoenix with the kickoff, and a lot like we saw last week, it bounces right about the 25-yard line in between the upbacks and the receivers there for Jenkins and just not able to get to it. Instead, New Hampstead gets to it first. That's Elijah Lacey able to fall on it. The junior tight end, defensive end there for New Hampstead. And the Phoenix start off the game with a bang on special teams. And we'll start both halves, presumably, with the football here. So the Phoenix already stealing a possession. Polly Seeley out at quarterback, ready to take advantage of this. Wide receiver in motion, that's Zion Griffin across the formation, the left side of the offense, but taken down right about the line of scrimmage. About a 1-yard pickup. There for Zion Griffin. I apologize in advance if I don't see some of the numbers for Jenkins. Wearing those white jerseys with gray numbers, red outlines there. So we'll do the best we can tonight, but either way, huge game here for the second spot in region and a home playoff game going into the playoffs in a couple weeks. Seeley with the handoff to Jamel Coast. Spins off a tackler, but corralled there by the rest of the defensive line of Jenkins. And that size showing up early for the Warriors as they get Coast there in the backfield. 2-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 11 coming up here for New Hampstead from their own 29-yard line, or from Jenkins' 29-yard line. Samari Dowdy now in the backfield, and the pistol coming out motion to the right. Seeley takes a snap, looking over the middle. That pass incomplete to Sonabin. Sonabin, the tight end, cutting across the formation and steps out of bounds there at about the 14-yard line. Not going to be enough for a first. So 3rd and 11. Polly Seeley buys some time and finds Sonabin over the middle. True weapon for this offense from the tight end position. It's all the way down to the 8-yard line inside the 10 of Jenkins. And is that going to be a timeout or a penalty? It's going to be a timeout.
Warriors.
There for Jenkins. Had 12 men on the field and have to take an early timeout here. And I hate to burn that with 10:36 left in the first quarter, but gives us an early opportunity to thank Enmarket. You can find fresh food, healthy snack choices, and helpful employees at your local Enmarket. Established in Savannah in 1964, Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities they serve in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know they've built a new app with tons of new features? Download the Enmarket app today to get exclusive app-only coupons and pay for your fuel from your phone. We know at an Enmarket gas station, you'll be able to find a fresh choice and a friendly face every time there at Enmarket. ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers here from Pooler Stadium. The fight for the number 2 seed in region is underway between New Hampstead and Jenkins this evening. Polly Seeley and the New Hampstead offense already down to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal from the 8. Seeley got him with a snap count there. 2 or 3 different members of that Jenkins defensive line take the fake. It's going to be a free 3 or 4 yards. I mean, half the distance to the goal there to the 4-yard line. Some free yards there for the Phoenix. So 1st and goal from the 4. Seeley, Samari Dowdy in the gun. Seeley takes a snap, looking to his right, feeling the pressure, and goes down in the backfield there. That Jenkins defensive line. You have Jelani Simmons back there, Tavion Gadsden as well. There from the defensive line, coming off the edge. Seeley not able to find anyone in the end zone to pass it to. It's going to be all the way back to the 9-yard line. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Seeley in the gun. Sonabend motions to the right side of the formation. And Sealy looking to his right. That's complete to Samari Dowdy out of the backfield into the end zone. New Hampstead strikes first. Samari Dowdy with a 9-yard touchdown reception from Polly Sealy to go up 6-0 here early for the Phoenix. So now the always interesting point after touchdown for New Hampstead as they'll line up in this kind of swinging gate formation to see what they like. I've seen them go for it plenty of times out of this formation, so certainly wouldn't be surprised if they go for 2 here. And yeah, Sealy takes a snap, They shuffle it out to Jamel Coast there on the left side of the formation, and he's in for 2. New Hampstead goes up 8-0. Early in this matchup with Jenkins making use of that kickoff that bounced in between the up back and the back that was supposed to get it down by the 10-yard line. There, bounced right at the 20-yard line, and New Hampstead was able to recover the kickoff there and take it in from the 9 with Samari Dowdy receiving the touchdown. So something to look forward to here. New Hampstead up 8-0 now, able to strike first, but Jenkins defensive line especially, executing well so far, especially against the run. New Hampstead not really able to get a lot in the run game there, pretty much all through the pass game. The big play from Sonnabend on 3rd down from Polly Sealy. So able to make use of the pass game, but if New Hampstead has to rely on the run, we'll see what happens. Jenkins looking to go on offense for the first time tonight, but receiving its second kickoff here. Terrell Hedman gets ready to kick this one away. He drives it back now to about the 5-yard line. This one taken and trying to cut to the left side. Not going to. That's taken down now by Kamari Maxwell. Now look like Troy Smith, look like Joshua Pridgeon. Back there receiving it around the 5, not able to get much going there as he tried to cut and slipped.
Number 21, Kamari Maxwell.
So Jenkins going to take the ball for the first time here. The 15-yard line. Down 8-0. Going to come out in this wing tee for the Warriors as Coach Tony Welch has implemented here this big offensive line. Certainly make use of them. Have a stoppage here. We'll see what this is about. It looks like the line crew kind of dealing with the sticks a little bit. So certainly got to get that worked out before they start play. And now ready to go here. They take it out of the shotgun. And this one complete, but taken down quickly here on the near side of the field. Let's try to set up a wide receiver screen there and not a lot going. Looked like Trey Brown with the reception on that one. And a little slow to get up as well. Was taken down by a few New Hampstead defenders, but still able to pick up about 2 yards on that. And he's going to come off the field slowly a little bit. Good to see him under his own power still. Jeremiah James at quarterback for Jenkins. They're out of the shotgun. We'll see if they shift into the wing tee at all, and they do. Jones with the snap and takes it. Hands off to the running back there, Kashawn Leggett. Taken down in the backfield, tried to cut outside, slipped a little bit, taken down by defensive lineman there for New Hampstead. Either way, no gain on that one.
Brings a 3rd and 8.
About 3rd and 8.5 here for Jenkins. Come back out here in the wing tee. Jeremiah James under center, takes a snap, fakes me out. Comes out with the play action, fires off the right side and incomplete. A little behind his wide receiver had Jamari Reed out there on the right side of the offense at the sticks, but not able to haul that one in. to bring up a big 4th down and 9 for Jenkins, and it's certainly not the start they envisioned here for the Warriors. We'll see what the special teams can do here with 8:12 to go here in the first quarter, down 8-0. Oh, and the snap is fumbled there by the punter. Falls on that one before the defense is able to get to him. He had
down at the 5-yard line of the Warriors.
Tyler Cooper bearing down on him.
For the Phoenix. Phoenix fans, make some noise.
And that's certainly not what you want, is 2 quick fumbles here for Jenkins. Well, and I'm not sure if you can count that first one as a fumble, as it was just a kickoff recovered there by New Hampstead to set them up in Jenkins territory. And now for the second straight possession, New Hampstead is setting up on the Jenkins side of the field, this time inside the red zone on the 5-yard line. Phoenix come out in the I form, looked like it was going to be a handoff to Jamel Coast, but stopped before it got going. And that's going to be a false start on the Phoenix. So back them up to the 10.
Against the Phoenix, the 5-yard penalty brings up 1st and goal.
And now 1st and goal from the 10 here for New Hampstead. Jenkins defense asked to do a lot here for the second straight possession. Pauly Seeley takes a snap, play action. Now looking to the right side, looking at the back corner of the end zone. That one tipped by the defensive back and a little short arm that one a little bit. He had Jamel Coast in the wheel route. Going to the back corner of the end zone, just didn't put enough on it. Second and 10 here, or 2nd and goal, excuse me, for New Hampstead. Seeley in the pistol and gets Jenkins with a snap count once again. Seen New Hampstead do that to a lot of schools this year with Seeley, just kind of that silent count. Got him with the motion. And it's going to be a free 5 yards for New Hampstead. 2nd and goal from the 5. Seeley takes a snap, handoff, Samari Dowdy off the right side, trying to stretch it to the sideline. He cuts it back to the left. He's got the speed, but he's going backwards. He's all the way back to the 20. Can he get around the left side of the defense? He's hit there at the 2 and driven down, but my goodness, what a play by Samari Dowdy from the 5 to the 2, and he ran about 100 yards to get there. And what speed. I mean, it gets all the way to the right sideline, stops on a dime, cuts to the left, and able to outrun everybody to the other sideline and to the 2-yard line. Now New Hampstead lining up in the I form. You have Jamel Coast back there dotting the I. And Pauly Seeley ready to take the snap here under center. Takes it, pitch, touchdown. Jamel Coast and New Hampstead. That's 6 for number 6. And the second touchdown of the night for New Hampstead. They'll go up 14-0 here, and we'll see again if they go for 2 on the PAT or if they just drive through on the 1. And it looks like they're just lining up for 1 here this time. So no swinging gate or anything like that, just Terrell Hedman back and ready to kick this one away. Seeley gets it down. Hedman splits it through the middle. And that's going to be a 15-0 lead for New Hampstead. 7:41 to go here in the first quarter in this huge matchup with a home playoff game on the line in a few weeks. Second place in region on the line as well between the Phoenix of New Hampstead and the Jenkins Warriors. Want to thank Granger Honda, Savannah's only 9-time President's Award winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. Find out more at GrangerHonda.com. Also want to thank the Uniform Source, multifaceted uniform stores serving the greater Savannah area. Schools, scrubs, safety, restaurants, catering, and church ushers too. Embroidery is also available there at 818 Easter End Avenue in Savannah, Georgia. Or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall there at the Uniform Source. So a quick start here for New Hampstead, and 2 losses this year. That's what they've given up. They've given up quick starts to Brunswick High and Benedictine. And they're jumping on Jenkins early here with an early turnover, stealing a possession with the first opening kickoff of the ball game, able to recover that kickoff, and then you come back with a fumble on the snap, a botched punt. They're able to fall on the 5-yard line and bring it in for the Phoenix. And now Jenkins, and the ball's out there. A fumble on the kickoff return, and was New Hampstead able to fall on that one? It looked like they were the closest ones to it. Phoenix ball at the 30. You did have a flag come in late here as the ball was put on the turf, so we'll see what the call is there. But D'Angelo Shepard, I believe there must be a number difference there on my roster, but either way, the return man there for Jenkins got hit by a big hit there by the defender, put the ball on the turf, and now third straight possession for New Hampstead starting in Jenkins territory. Polly Seeley from the 30. Up 15-0 with 7:30 to go here in the first. Seeley in the shotgun with Jamel Coast to his right, takes a snap, looking to the left, over the middle of the field. Is that one caught? It's hauled in down to the 2-yard line. What a ball by Polly Seeley. What a catch there by Andre Bright, number 10. Now out of the pistol is Jamel Coast up the left side of the offensive line, and he's in. Second rushing touchdown of the night for Jamel Coast. And 6 more for New Hampstead as they go up 21-0 here. PAT pending with 7:11 to go left in the first quarter. And Hedman with the kick, and that is up and in. New Hampstead goes up 22-0 early in this one, taking turnovers from the Jenkins Warriors. Big plays on special teams, big plays through the running game and passing game by Polly Seeley of New Hampstead. They find themselves up 22-0 early here over the Warriors. Want to thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. They make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs. They have a large inventory of quality vehicles updated every week. They make finding the right used auto part in Savannah simple and easy there at Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. Also want to thank Coach's Corner. They turned 30 years old, and Coach's Corner has been named Savannah's and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town over 25 of those years. Guests can enjoy televised sports, great food, and fun. There are other ways to have fun at Coach's as well, including interactive trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never a dull moment here since there's something on every night at 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt there at Coach's Corner. PJ Zuko here with you, ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. From Pooler Stadium is New Hampstead out to an early lead, 22-0 here over the Jenkins Warriors, trying to grab that number 2 seed in region and have that home playoff game in a few weeks. And if things keep going the way they are, they certainly will. Kickoff into the end zone there for New Hampstead. Ball come out there after the touchback for Jenkins. Hey, Coach. Coach, was there a number change this week? Is Bias number 10? He's normally number 1. Yeah. Okay, so that's not Bias then. Okay. He did change it? Okay, gotcha. No problem. And Jenkins out, handoff up the middle for the Warriors, and able to pick up 4 or 5 yards there. And at the end of the day, that's exactly what this offense needs. Just chip away, get some plays, get that defense off the field a little bit. Down 22-0. They've really only had one drive, and that a quick 3 and out. Takes a snap here. Handoff. Looks like to Pridgeon, trying to run it off the right side. And nothing doing there. Maybe 1 yard pickup on that one. 3rd and 4, 4.5. Now for the Warriors. Jeremiah Jones walks back into the huddle. We'll see how they come out.
No gain on the play.
Here on 3rd down.
For the Warriors.
On that wing tee, but it's empty here, and movement on the offensive line. As you saw that motion out of the corner of his eye, thought the play was going.
A lot of launching on the field.
That's going to back it up for Jenkins to make this one even tougher.
The Warriors is a 5-yard penalty false start.
So you had 3rd and manageable, going to back it up to about another 3rd and 9.5, 3rd and 10, just like on that first drive, where you got positive yards on 1st down, negative on 2nd. And Jenkins now comes out in the shotgun. Jeremiah James, 2 wide receivers to his right, running back to his right. And he drops back, looking to the left, free space on the left, and he finds it. He's off and running to the 40, to the 45 now, and out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Good eyes there by Jeremiah James, but there is a flag on the play around the 40-yard line.
Jeremiah James on the carry.
And if this is a hold at the 40, I think this still might be a 1st down. Either way, huge 27-yard pickup on the run by Jeremiah James. Just not able to find anyone downfield. Found the hole to the left. Kind of the whole play flowing to the right side of the field. Left side wide open, and let's see what it is. It's going to be a block in the back on Khalil Marshall.
And he goes
for Jenkins, and
the Warriors
going to bring it back to about the 29.5-yard line. There's about 3 inches to the 30, but it's going to be 3rd and a half a yard now.
For the Warriors.
And an early stoppage here. Looks like going to be a timeout here from the Warriors. So that's a quick 2 timeouts burned for this Warriors team with 5:41 left to go, still in the first quarter. And it looks like Tony Welch wants to talk to the ref about the ball placement here. And we're in relation to the 1st down marker, but I mean, it was a touchback, so you got to get right to the 30-yard line. And the ball's still just slightly short of that. So I think he might be arguing it should be a 1st down, but where the ball is placed off that penalty, looks like it's just short. So either way, tough one here for Jenkins. 3rd and short when we get back action underway here. But I want to thank Granger Honda, Savannah's only and now 9-time President's Award winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. Find out more at GrangerHonda.com. Also want to thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. Make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs. They have a large inventory of quality vehicles updated every week. They make finding the right used auto part in Savannah quick and easy there at Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. Well, thank you for joining us. ESPN Radio's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. PJ Zuko here with you from Pooler Stadium. As Jenkins now has a 3rd and half a yard out of the wing tee, give up the middle, and that going to be enough for a 1st down, about a 4-yard pickup.
Warriors right up the middle to gain enough for a Warriors 1st down.
And the 10 I have on my roster is D'Angelo Shepard, who's a senior, but is also listed at defensive line, offensive line. So certainly don't think that's him. Think there was a number change there, but either way, that can be a 1st for Jenkins, and on 1st down, right back to him.
Now you see the things he might be arguing about. Whenever I've said up towards the end zone, I've said it.
And that a 3-yard pickup here, 2nd and 7 now.
What if they torch the bottom
for Jenkins. James takes a snap, looking on the right side of that offense. He's just going to keep it himself, pick up a couple there on second down. So good job making something out of nothing. Looked like he was at first looking for a handoff. Looked to the right side, didn't see anyone open, so just took it himself. So have that one big run for James on that first down. Well, it would have been a first down if not for the block in the back, but now 3rd and 5 here for Jenkins, and this is exactly what they need if they can convert here. Just put together a solid drive, down 22-0 early, and this really the first drive they've been able to have some time on. Warriors take the snap here. It's the counter up the middle, and that's 4 or 5 yards. The pile pushing past the first line marker. Not going to be enough to get to the 45-yard line. And a first down here for Jenkins. That number 12, Kashawn Leggett, with a run on the counter out of that wing tee. Kind of have everyone flowing going one way, and you hand it to the back, cutting the opposite way and back of that offensive line. It'd be very hard to see if you're a defensive lineman just trying to follow where the ball is going with that counter. Beautiful play design. Classic in that wing tee. You love seeing it perfected. Now, 1st and 10 here from the 45. Pitch out to the wide receiver. And this is going to be enough for about 10, 11 yards on that one. That's number 15 for Jenkins, Hunter Newman. Saw him get his hands on the football on defense at safety. It now comes back as a slot back here for Jenkins and picks up 11 yards there on first down. And Jenkins moving the ball now. 40 on the 44 here of New Hampstead. Giving their defense a bit of a rest. Much needed. You'd love to see this drive end in points here for the Warriors. If you're a Jenkins fan, obviously. James takes a snap, was looking for someone to hand it off to, but no one there. Gets to the edge, spins off a tackler, and corralled out of bounds. That could be enough for 5-6 yard pickup on a play. Again, kind of second play this drive where he takes a snap and looking for somebody that's not there. Either way, he's able to get positive yards on both of them. So if you're a coach, I know you want to see that play executed correctly, but either way, you got a quarterback that's able to use his legs, obviously, and get out and make things work. And now James in the shotgun. Running back to his right, just handed off and straight up the gut. Kind of stuck right there at the 34-yard line. And I'm not seeing a number 5 on the field, so I believe that's Joshua Pridgett with the number change there to number 10. So if I'm wrong, somebody can let me know. But for the rest of the night, that's going to be Joshua Pridgett. They're starting running. Ooh. And the snap high there for James. He's able to corral it and bring it down. Still taken down in the backfield.
J.Y. James being stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, Michael Swindle back there on the tackle. Rodney Wade as well. See that one hand? Oh, my God. James now out of the gun. It's going to be 2nd and 13 after that negative play. Handoff to Pridgeon up the middle. He's able to shake off a couple of tacklers, but stuck there by number 51, John Dre Kinsey for New Hampstead. Have 74 as well, Christian Johnson for the Phoenix, making some plays tonight there from the defensive line. Gets positive yards, but still back to 3rd and 10 after the negative play there on first down. Jeremiah James out of the shotgun now, trips to his left. You have Pridgeon to his left as well. And this is going to be a delayed handoff to Pridgeon. And he's able to pick up 4 or 5, but obviously not going to be enough for a first. They're right there in 4-down territory, right inside the 30-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 5 from the 29. Got to get down right past the 24 for a first here for the Warriors. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter, so got to get a play off before the end of the first. It's obviously the best drive of the night for Jenkins. Also kind of only the second drive of the night. Down 22-0 here. Big turnovers on special teams. And James takes a snap, looking over the middle. Now looking to his left, lets it fly and tipped into the end zone. Is that picked off? It is. Intercepted in the end zone by New Hampstead. Tipped first by Ivory Nelson. Hangs up in the air, and Zion Griffin is able to get under it. Therefore, second turnover of the night for the Jenkins Warriors to New Hampstead. And if you include the kickoff that they didn't field, third. So the best offensive possession of the night for the Warriors sadly does not end in points. It does end in the end zone, but in New Hampstead's hands. So 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The Phoenix with a 22-0 lead, and Pauly Sealy here in the gun. Handoff to Jamel Coast. Trying to follow his blockers up the right side of that line. Carries a couple tacklers about 1 or 2 more yards to the 23-yard line.
Jamel Coast on the carry.
And believe that is going to bring us here to the end of the first quarter. And it will. 2 big turnovers. 3 really. That's been kind of the theme of the night. Hot start for New Hampstead so far. 2 big rushing touchdowns for Jamel Coast. Samari Dowdy with a reception. Touchdown out of the backfield. And the New Hampstead Phoenix with their hands on the football once again with a 22-0 lead. They'll start it with possession here when we start the second quarter on ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket. Want to thank Enmarket. You can find fresh food, healthy snack choices, and helpful employees at your local Enmarket. Established in Savannah in 1964, Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to their customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities they serve in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know they've built a new app with tons of new features? Download the Enmarket app today to get exclusive app-only coupons and pay for your fuel from your phone. We know at an Enmarket gas station, you'll be able to find a fresh choice and a friendly face every time you stop. There at Enmarket, ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. PJ Zuko here with you from Pooler Stadium as New Hampstead has jumped out to this early lead, 22-0. This is the first possession of the ball game that they've started on their own side of the field. Started at the 5-yard line, started at the 30 of Jenkins, and started at the 25 as well. They're now at their own 23, 2nd and 7. Pauly Sealy in the pistol, takes a snap, handoff. Jamel Coast full out of steam into the back of the offensive line, is able to carry a couple defenders right to the first down marker. We'll see if that's enough for a first. I believe it will be. And that is a hair away from a first down. Surprised they didn't give it to him there. Either way, Coast going to pull forward and carry a defender or 2 for 6 more yards, leaving no doubt. First down at New Hampstead, out to the 36, 37-yard line for Jamel Coast.
First down.
That was big number 50, Timothy Rudolph, for Jenkins, trying to kind of hold on to Coast and bring him down. Now 1st and 10. Pauly Sealy trying to make something out of nothing there. Wait a minute. Thought he was out of bounds, but the ball came out apparently, and the Jenkins Warriors say they have the ball. And we'll see. Thought he was out of bounds. But it looked like the defensive lineman, if they're staying with this, defensive lineman just ripped it out of his hands and started running down the field. And it's Jenkins' ball. So, man, what a wild play either way. It's going to be Jenkins' ball now, down 22-0.
The ball was stripped.
And the Warriors offense
Recovered.
taking over here at the 8-yard line.
By the Warriors. It'll be first and goal for the Warriors.
With them being so far away and kind of in the middle of things there, didn't get the number of the defensive linemen, especially with these jerseys, so my apologies there. And we're going to have a timeout here before this possession starts. Timeout New Hampstead. So no review here in high school football, and
Timeout.
really wouldn't have the
Phoenix.
ability to do that either way. Even I'm sure as you saw live here, kind of difficult to see with the offensive defensive lineman right in front of Pauly Seeley, but either way, it looked like he was out of bounds. Apparently not. Heads up play by the defensive lineman for Jenkins to take the ball there, and now when he didn't hear the whistle, get all the way down to the 8-yard line. So best field position of the night, obviously, for the Jenkins Warriors. And really coming off their best possession of the night as well, as they got it all the way down inside the 30-yard line, threw an interception on 3rd and 10 into the end zone. But their defense able to come away with a big fumble recovery on a broken play as well. Looked like Pauly Seeley was looking for a handoff to Jamel Coast. Jamel Coast was looking to block. Seeley just kind of tried to get out of bounds. But either way, James with the counter here, handoff to the outback, and that's going to be down to the 3-yard line for the Warriors. About a 5-yard pickup on first down. 2nd and goal here from the 3 now.
It'll be 2nd and goal for the Warriors.
Jeremiah James under center now in this wing tee. Pridgeon behind him. And handoff to Pridgeon right up the middle of that. Going to be a touchdown, Jenkins.
Right, we got the Warriors touchdown.
As Joshua Pridgeon takes the handoff right up the middle, is able to find his way in between those offensive, defensive linemen and score for the first time of the night here for the Jenkins Warriors, making the most out of that fumble recovery and returned down the 8-yard line by the defense. They have John Seidensticker on here for Jenkins to try and put it through, and he does.
The kick is up. The kick is good. With 10 minutes and 17 seconds left. The Phoenix lead. The Warriors 22-7.
And Jenkins able to come back and get the score. Now down 22-7 here to New Hampstead on ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket. Want to thank Uniform Source, a multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. Schools, scrubs, safety, restaurants, catering, church ushers too. Embroidery also available. They're at 818 East End Avenue in Savannah, Georgia, or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall there for the Uniform Source. Also want to thank Coach's Corner. Coach has just turned 30 years old, and Coach has been named Savannah and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town over 25 of those years. Guests can enjoy televised sports, great food, and fun. There are other ways to have fun at Coach's as well, including interactive trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never a dull moment here since there's something on every night in 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt there at Coach's Corner. ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by the Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. From Pooler Stadium is Jenkins able to get on the board, but New Hampstead still leads it here 22-7 with 10:17 left to go in the second quarter. Kickoff for the Warriors down to Taranio Bias, who fields it, going to have the reverse here to Ellis. And good coverage by the special teams unit for Jenkins. That's number 15, Hunter Newman.
Griffin on the carry.
Playing a good game tonight, getting down there, not fooled by the reverse. From Bias to Griffin. New Hampstead still able to get out to about the 19-yard line there. And we'll see what they can do here. Had a hot start there offensively. Also was obviously aided by those big turnovers by Jenkins in the first quarter. Now coming off that awkward fumble lost by Sealy, trying to put that behind him. Takes a snap, looking to his left, quick out to the wide receiver, not able to get his head around on time. And that number 2, Ivory Nelson, got a hand on it, but not able to haul it in. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for New Hampstead. A note here, want to mention, notice didn't see him out there on the field. Number change for Taranio Bias this evening, wearing number 10. So that big reception down to the 2-yard line earlier was Bias. Thought it might have been, but wanted to get confirmation before I mentioned it. Dowdy in motion to the right. Sealy takes a snap now, looking over the middle. That complete to Bias. Out to the 25-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. 3rd and manageable, certainly, here for this New Hampstead offense. And, they have the potential to have the big play at any moment, but still. 3rd and 5 kind of opens up the playbook a little bit more than 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 15. Jamel Coast now in the game there at running back. You have Sonneman and tight end on the right side of the formation. And you're going to have a timeout, Jenkins, here before this big 3rd down. And you see them for sure wanting to make sure they got the right play in there, seeing the formation. 9:31 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. And you got some momentum. You want the defense to be able to bow up, certainly, and make a play here on 3rd down. We'll see if the Warriors can do just that coming out of this timeout. Want to thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. They make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs, and they have large inventory of quality vehicles updated every week. And they make finding the right used auto part in Savannah quick and easy. They're at Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. Also want to thank Granger Honda, Savannah's only and now 9-time President's Award winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. Find out more at GrangerHonda.com. PJ Zuko here with you from Pooler Stadium. ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. New Hampstead holds a 22-7 lead, trying to keep this momentum up, but faced with a 3rd and 5 here from their own 25 with 9:31 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Sealy out of the pistol, Jamel Coast behind him. Sonneman at tight end on the left side of the formation. 2 wide receivers to Sealy's left, 1 wide receiver to his right. Jamel Coast in motion to his right side. Now Sealy, quick pass out to the right side, and that hook right at the sticks, driven back, but forward progress going to bring it back up to about the 28.5, so not quite, as the completion was to Zion Griffin. And it looks like they're going to go for it here. Keep the offense on the field. 4th and 1 from their own 28. Sealy fakes the snap there. Are they just going to try and draw him off sides here? We'll see. 20 left to go on the play clock, so certainly plenty of time to figure this one out. Now Jamel, the snap's over Sealy's head. The snap's over his head. He picks it up, and he's taken down there in the backfield at about the 9-yard line. And that big Tavion Gadsden able to get off the edge quickly and take advantage of that snap over Sealy's head. Sealy lucky to be able to get to it. Believe he was looking to punt that one away as he had shifted Jamel Coast up in front of him, but still got to have that snap come down if you want to try something like that, and just a bit too high there. And now Jenkins, the Warriors are the ones trying to take advantage of a couple turnovers and kind of botched plays by the Phoenix. Now 1st and goal from the 10. Handoff here to Pridgeon. Right up the gut out of that wing T, and he's carrying the pile. Is that enough? It is. Touchdown, Jenkins. The first play after the botched snap there on 4th down. And Jenkins coming steaming back now, 13 on the scoreboard with the PAT pending here for the Warriors. John Seidensticker out for the kick. And this one away and good for Side and Sticker. Had the pressure coming in from the edge there, but not able to get to it. New Hampstead still holds the lead, but Jenkins, 2 quick touchdowns off of big plays from the defense and special teams. New Hampstead holds the 22-14 lead here with 8:39 to go in the second quarter. Want to thank Enmarket. You can find fresh, healthy snack choices at helpful employees at your local Enmarket. Established in Savannah in 1964, Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to their customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities they serve in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know about the brand new app with tons of new features there for Enmarket? Download the Enmarket app today and get exclusive app-only coupons and pay for your fuel from your phone. We know at an Enmarket gas station you'll be able to find a fresh choice and friendly face each time you stop. There at Enmarket, want to thank them for all they do here for high school sports in the Savannah Hilton Head area. As it's always fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers here on ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week. This week from Pooler Stadium, you have the second seed on the line between the Jenkins Warriors and New Hampstead. Kickoff away here to the Phoenix. Taranio Bias fields it around the 15-yard line. He has some room here on the right side and still taken down. Cut down there at about the 26, 27-yard line. It looked like he had a good head of steam, but upended while he was trying to find a hole. Still, solid return there out to the 27 for the Phoenix. New Hampstead kind of slowed down here a little bit, but certainly took advantage of some big plays by the special teams and by the defense early in the ball game, had short fields to deal with, and since taking over kind of inside their own 20 and whatnot, have not been able to put together a long sustained drive. We'll see if they can do that this time. Sealy takes a snap, pitch out to Dowdy on the left side, hurdles a man. And now down to the 26 or 31, excuse me. And there was a time where jumping over players was
second and 6 for the
outlawed here in high school football in Georgia. I believe there is a bylaw. Either way, it's a no penalty there. 4-yard pickup, and Pauly Sealy takes a snap, looking to his left. Finds Griffin there, completion down to the 45-yard line, trying to fight for extra yards. Not going to get it, but still, solid grab there by Zion Griffin to the 45. Just had that about 15 yards, hooked back to the quarterback there on the sideline. Perfect timing there by Sealy and Griffin. And Sealy out of the pistol. You have Jamel Coast behind him, and he finds some room up the middle of the field. And he's going to be tracked down from behind. Jamel Coast with a huge run down to the 2-yard line.
And about the 7-yard line.
As you heard the coaches up here saying, go Sealy, go. Snap the football as quickly as possible. Saw something there in the defense, and Jamel Coast certainly saw it too. Blocked well up front. Kind of shook off one guy there at the line of scrimmage and is able to carry it down inside the 10. They back it up to the 9. And Pauly Sealy looking to his left, looking in the back corner of the end zone. Sonneben's there. Does he haul it in? Did he keep possession of it? And they're going to say incomplete, as he had his hands on it. Defender was kind of wrestling with him as they fell out of bounds. And apparently, I believe the ref saw him juggling with the football there before he hauled it in all the way. But either way, Phoenix fans, I'm sure, are going to be kind of mad at that one, as he did haul it in, but called incomplete as he was bobbling it. Either way, second down and goal. Jamel Coast takes the handoff, shakes off one tackler, jukes out another, and taken down at the 5-yard line.
Jamel Coast on the carry.
There by Jenkins. Number 7, Vincent White, in there on the tackle.
He was right there. He saw that.
Yeah, Jamari Reed there making a play as well. Of course, Tavion Gadsden kind of included in most defensive plays for the Jenkins Warriors. Clock ticking here, 6:35 left to go in the second quarter. Now 3rd and goal from the 5 for New Hampstead. You have Coast and Dowdy in there in the pistol. Coast to Seeley's right, Dowdy behind Seeley. And he takes a snap, looking over the middle. Now running out to his right, not able to outrun the defenders. Throws it up to the back of the end zone. Saw Sonabin back there, and it's going to fall incomplete. As not really anybody else over there on that side of the play, not able to outrun the defenders to the corner. So he said, you know what? It's 3rd down. I'm going to give my tight end a chance to make a play. And Sally just a little bit too high there for Sonabin in the back of the end zone. Trying to make a decision here. 4th and 5. 4th and goal, from the 5. And it looks like they're going to trust their kicker here, Terrell Hedman. To drive it in here from the 12-yard line. 22-yard field goal for Terrell Hedman. And this one up and away and right through the middle. Great kick for Terrell Hedman. New Hampstead with that going to go up 11 here, 25-14. The Phoenix lead with 6:11 to go here in the second quarter.
25-14.
And if you have to ask a Jenkins Warriors fan, I'm sure happy to come away that one with only giving up 3. Huge play by Jamel Coast, able to get tracked down by the Jenkins defender there around the 8-yard line, and that ended up saving a touchdown. But a tight one here, a fun one. New Hampstead leading 25-14 over Jenkins in the second quarter. Want to thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. Make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs. They have large inventory of quality vehicles. Updated every week, and they make finding the right used auto part in Savannah simple and easy. Also want to thank the Uniform Source, multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. Schools, scrubs, safety, restaurant, catering, and church ushers too. Embroidery also available at 18 Eastern Avenue in Savannah, Georgia, or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall there for the Uniform Source. Thank you for joining us here. ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. PJ Zucco here with you from Pooler Stadium as New Hampstead holds the 25-14 lead over Jenkins in this battle for the 2 seed. Final game of the regular season for both these teams, as they're fighting for a home playoff game in the first round of the playoffs here in a few weeks. Hedman ready to kick this one away to Jenkins, drives it back. This one caught around the 3-yard line. And the return man for Jenkins trying to find some room on the right. That going to be a blocking back on the 20. And a big return there for Jenkins.
Multiple flags on the play.
Hit out of bounds by Hedman, the kicker. That was Trey Brown on the return. Solid return, but either way, looks like it's coming back. Looked like a block in the back there around the 20-21-yard line for Jenkins. And that's exactly what it's going to be from the 21. So the Warriors going to start from their own 10, 11-yard line here to start this drive. A long way from where they started their last drive. They're at about the 10-yard line.
Here he goes against the Warriors, blocking in the back.
Is the 2 touchdowns for Jenkins coming off of, I don't know if you can call one of them a turnover, obviously.
The Warriors take over.
You have the strip there by the defensive lineman that brought it back to about the 8-yard line of New Hampstead, and then you have the snap over Seeley's head on 4th down where it looked like they were trying to get a punt away that Seeley was able to fall on. Turnover on downs there for Jenkins there at the 10. Now, 89 yards between them and Pater on this drive. Out of that wing T, handoff right up the middle and finding some room is Joshua Pridgeon all the way out to the 26-yard line. With plays like that, be there in no time. 15-yard gain there on 1st down. That's going to be enough for a first. And Jenkins moving quickly now, back in that wing T. James takes a snap, looking to the left side, unloads. Down to the 45-yard line, and it's caught on the far sideline there. Huge pass play for the Jenkins Warriors.
Pass was complete to number 3. Khalil
And that Khalil Marshall there on the left side of the formation, able to haul it in, get down to the 42 of New Hampstead, and the Warriors offense in business here with 5:43 to go left in the second quarter. Now Jeremiah James out of the shotgun, takes a snap, looking to his right. Defensive lineman right in his face, and he runs it, able to get right back to that line of scrimmage. So makes something out of nothing there. He gets back to the 42, and now they're going to slow it down a bit and see what happens. Following that momentum, big 15-yard run on first down. Huge pass play on their second first down. The Warriors making some big plays here in the second quarter. And that's going to be a false start there by Jenkins. You had the motion coming from the right side, and that's about the second time tonight, I think, that some motion on the offense made the offensive line jump a little bit. And tough one there for the Warriors as you get a ton of momentum, kind of everything going your way, and then in a matter of a play and a false start, now back to a 2nd and 15 here for the Warriors. 4:55 and ticking left to go here in the second quarter. Right back now in the flex for Jeremiah James, and that one going to be bottled up in the backfield as they tried the counter again, this time to number 6. Or excuse me, this time to Jordan Holmes, number 8.
It'll be 3rd and 15 for the Warriors.
A solid play by this defensive line for New Hampstead. You have Michael Swindle there, number 90. Khalil Forrest, we've talked about him several times over the course of the year. Making big plays from the nose tackle position there for New Hampstead. 3rd and 15 for the Warriors. Man in motion. James looking to his left. Now looking down the field. Complete this one over the middle. Sliding catch. Looks like that's number 8 again, Jordan Holmes, I believe.
Pass was complete. Brings up 4th and 10 for the
Excuse
Warriors.
me, that's number 6, Troy Smith. And it's 4th down. Right at the original line of scrimmage. So 4th and 10 from the 42. And keeping the offense on the field. 3:29 left to go here in the second quarter. Jenkins offense trying to keep this momentum rolling. Jeremiah James rolls out to his left. Looking downfield, unloads over the middle. This one caught right at the first down marker. It looked like he was able to turn and pick up another about half a yard before he was taken down. That Jordan Holmes,
pass was complete.
number 8, the little kind of slot receiver.
For a Warriors
You
first
see
down.
the size of him, kind of slot receiver size. Finds some room over the middle, and great pass by Jeremiah James, able to fit it in right at the sticks. James now in the gun. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle to Joshua Pridgeon. He's able to find some room off the left side of the offensive line. Cuts up and taken down there after the 18-yard pickup on first down. Big run by Pridgeon to the 14-yard line there of New Hampstead. 2:56 now to go in the second quarter here. Jeremiah James in the shotgun again. Takes a snap, handoff, Pridgeon again right up the middle this time. Taken down. He's still able to pick up some positive yards. Rodney Wade in there on the tackle. Yeah, number 41 as well, Jacob Honecker. Jenkins trying to stay in this one. They certainly want to play at home here in a few weeks in the playoffs. They don't want this to be their last game in the Pooler Savannah area by any means. Loser of this game, the 3 seed, the winner of the 2 seed in the playoffs. As James takes a snap, rolls out to his right, looking over the middle and looks into the end zone. Touchdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a flag on the play.
Jenkins Warriors, but there is a flag around the 15-yard line, kind of right where a holding call would be. And you have kind of a motion play like that where you have a play action quarterback rolling out to one side. Easy for an offensive player to kind of grab hold when the defensive player tries to jolt out to get the quarterback. We'll see if that's what it is. And it looks like they are backing it up here for the Warriors. Going to be a hold. So taking the 6 off the board here. And a 10-yard penalty going to hurt the Warriors, bringing it all the way back to the 26-yard line there for Jenkins.
It'll be second and long.
Second and 22 here for Jenkins. Ball on the 26. Got to get down to the 4-yard line here for the first. Ultimately, you know, the Warriors are looking for 6. Down 25-14, 2:05 left to go in the second quarter. Jeremiah James takes a snap, looking to his right. This one, incomplete. In and out of the hands there, number 2, Trey Brown. And if I had to guess, I believe that was about to be a hook and ladder to number 11, Jelani Simmons. You had Trey Brown on the hook, or excuse me, that Keyshawn Leggett. You had kind of the swing route there by Leggett going up the field, the hook by Trey Brown, and you get to thinking about the pitch before you catch it. Take your eyes off the ball. Kind of goes right through the hands there
Fans, let me hear you make some noise.
of the receiver. 3rd and 22 now for Jenkins from the 26-yard line. Jeremiah James takes a snap out of the gun. Empty set, rolling to his right now. And he's going to take this one himself and taken down out of bounds.
Flag on the play.
That going to be a flag and a penalty on New Hampstead. Is you have the defender kind of hanging on for dear life, trying to push him out of bounds, and loses his footing there once he gets out of bounds, and kind of hard to just let go, but either way, you have the quarterback getting taken down that far out of bounds. If you're a ref, probably got to call the flag on that one. So either way, penalty. Big penalty there on the Phoenix. Brings the ball all the way down to the 11-yard line here. Brings back up 3rd down. Now 3rd and 7 for the Warriors. Got to get down to the 4. James takes a snap, looking to his left, unloads, and gets under it. Who's that? That's Jordan Holmes there at about the 5-yard line. Man, James unloaded that one. Made sure to put it really to only where his wide receiver could get to it. And you got to credit Jordan Holmes on that one. Really tracked that one down, turn on the jets to try and get to it. Then had to stop really quick to get his feet in bounds. Still, not going to be enough, though. 4th and 1 for the Warriors. 1:44 to go here in the second quarter. Down by 11. And on this big moment, you have the refs talking to each other as the defense, offense ready to go. Ball on the 5, and the refs trying to get everything straight. And what in the world? And they're calling this a turnover on downs. And the ball is going to New Hampstead. Obviously, you have Tony Welch very unhappy on the field, talking to the referees, and the players trying to get Coach Welch off the field. But, I mean, you got it. I mean, and that's going to be a flag on the coaching staff of the Warriors. But you kind of understand where he's going from. You have kind of a missing offensive play there. I believe what the refs are saying is you have the play over there on 3rd down where the quarterback taken out of bounds. You have the penalty after the play, so I believe the play would have counted. And then you have the 4th down play, even though everyone on the field you have the chain crew saying it's third down as well. Everyone on the field believes it's third down still. And instead it was fourth. So obviously you can see where the confusion is. You can see where the big conversation on the 5-yard line from the referees came. And you can understand either, you can understand either side of it. You got to have good communication and good representation, obviously, of what down it is on the field. You didn't have that. You had confusion all around. You had the sideline crew showing third down and not kind of a clear communication that it was 4th and 7. Instead, everyone thinking it was 3rd down and 7. So you can certainly see the frustration from Tony Welch's side of things. You see the side of things from the referees. Either way, I believe we're going to have a 1st and 10 here for New Hampstead. As we're still having some communication here between the two teams, and the referee obviously is. Good to see, even after the flag, obviously Tony Welch very heated. Referees did come back and talk with him, explain to him exactly what was going on. But I mean, you can understand the frustration.
Flag on the play. Penny goes against the Warriors.
And not going to be 15 free yards, obviously,
The
from
15-yard
the, I
penalty
believe,
makes it
unsportsmanlike
1st and 10
conduct
for the Phoenix.
from the sideline there on Jenkins, going to come all the way out to the 20-yard line. So after all that, the Phoenix is going to have it on the 20-yard line with 1:44 to go and an 11-point lead here for the Phoenix. So if you can take advantage of this, and what ultimately was a good defensive stand there by the Phoenix. Pauly Seeley, 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the pistol, takes a snap. Pitch out to the left, that's Samari Dowdy. And defensive unit in the backfield early for Jenkins. Big play by the Warriors there. That's going to be a loss of about 6. There for the Warriors, you have number 4, Jamari Reed. I think the first one back there to make contact there with Dowdy. Number of Jenkins Warriors in the backfield there to make the play, though. We 1st and about 16 here or 2nd and 16 for New Hampstead now. Again, out of the pistol. Takes a snap, handoff to Jamel Coast. This one up the gut. Jamel Coast bowling over 1 tackler, 2 tackles, fall over there, but not before he gets out to the 31-yard line. 17-yard pickup on 2nd and 16. It's going to be enough for a 1st down out to the 31. 1 minute to go. Clock stopped as they move the chains. And do we see the foot on the gas pedal a little bit more for New Hampstead? We'll see. Clock starts going here. 55 seconds now and rolling. Seeley takes a snap. Pressure in his face immediately. Gets it away. And a catch there by New Hampstead. Over the middle, Ivory Nelson able to haul that one in, but taken down after he gets about 4 yards. And timeout New Hampstead. So I believe they are ultimately going to try and find some points here after the big run there by Coast. Solid completion there on 1st down. Take some time to stop the clock and talk this one over. The 25-14 lead here. 43 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter for New Hampstead to try and work with. Got to thank Coach's Corner. Coach's turns 30 years old this year, and as Coach's has been named Savannah's and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town over 25 of those years. Guests can enjoy televised sports, great food, and fun. There are other ways to have fun at Coach's as well, including television, trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never a dull moment here since there's something on every single night at 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt. There for Coach's Corner. Also got to thank Granger Honda, Savannah's only and now 9-time President's Award-winning dealership. President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. Find out more at GrangerHonda.com. Here with you at Pooler Stadium for ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week. Fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. 2nd and 7.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Phoenix.
For New Hampstead, Pauly Seeley in the gun. Takes a snap. Looking to his left now over the middle, unloads over the middle of the field. Bias up there to try and grab that one. As 3 Jenkins Warriors converged, Bias was the only one to get a hand on it. Sadly, for him and the Phoenix fans, though, not able to haul in kind of the circus catch. Had one hand up there. If he would have hauled that one in, that would have been quite the grab. Either way, incomplete. 37 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Now 3rd and 7. I believe New Hampstead 1 timeout left. Jenkins has spent their 3 timeouts already. And the Phoenix take the snap. Sealy motioning out to the right. Unloads, finds Bias there on the right side of the field. Caught. Had about an 11-yard gain and a first down for Taranio Bias and the New Hampstead Phoenix. 29 seconds to go. Clock stopped as they move the chains, and they are going to wind it. They aren't going to wind it. Excuse me. It looked like he was tackled out of bounds there, so 29 seconds still. 1st and 10. Sealy takes a snap, and I believe there was some motion there. And there was. False start on New Hampstead.
False start against the Phoenix. Push it back 5 yards.
I think the wide receiver or tight end might have tried to get a head start there, as they were ready to go there on 1st and 10. Obviously trying to get more points, extend this lead a little bit, take advantage of the confusion of the last drive, and secure their lead here going into halftime. Now handoff, Samari Dowdy cuts to his right a few times, finds some room. Samari Dowdy using the speed, taken down. Believe that's going to be extra yards as well. Taken down about the 30-yard line. Was taken down high.
Enough to move those chains. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a flag on the play.
I don't know if they're going to call that a false start or a horse collar.
He did yeah, I know. I saw that. Did he say it was on us? Yeah, no.
So we'll see what kind of penalty that was. Taken down awkwardly, yes. Taken down high. Not sure if he got a hold of the face mask. Kind of taken down by the helmet, but I don't know if it was the face mask. They're going to call a face mask. So
personal foul.
He must have
against the Warriors.
He must have got some of it. Either way, like I said, taken down high. You never really want to see that 15-yard penalty to add on to that huge run by Samari Dowdy from midfield all the way down to the 15-yard line. Now 19 seconds left to go. And the speed by Dowdy on that one. Jamel Coast in motion to the left. Sealy takes a snap. Now running out to his right. Looking for his tight end, but kind of short-armed it there. As Sonoben came open there late at about the 5-yard line, but not able to get it to him. Caden Sonoben. Disappointed there, but still 13 seconds to work with. And second and 10. Get the first down at the 5-yard line, obviously, from the 15 here for New Hampstead. 11-point lead, 13 seconds to go in the first half. Sealy takes a snap. Looking to his left, unloads, looking for the back corner of the end zone. That's Bias, and broken up. You had Leggett back there kind of getting a hand in his face. A defensive back as well in man coverage was a Deshard Ritchie. 7 seconds left in the ball game, or not in the ball game, in the second quarter, excuse me. And now you have Terrell Hedman coming out for the field goal attempt. So 3rd and 10 from the 15, 7 seconds left. And that play took 6 seconds, so you don't want to have something happen on 3rd. So they're going to try the field goal here, and Hedman through and good for New Hampstead. Terrell Hedman's second field goal of the night. And that going to bring it to a solid 2-possession lead for New Hampstead. 14-point lead, and that score looks normal now, right? 28-14. But they get there with 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals, 1 2-point conversion, and 2 PATs. So an interesting way to get to 28, but either way, New Hampstead able to get there and holds the 7-point or 14-point lead now over Jenkins. Able to get into the end
So it
zone
looks like we have the Jenkins High School
and
Warriors
just
getting ready
over a minute
to take the field for the halftime show.
there after kind of the confusion there at the 5-yard line for the Jenkins Warriors. And that kind of the second time we've seen that tonight. Yeah, the confusion on the play where that started really the Jenkins run of points where you had Pauly Sealy. Was he out of bounds? Was he not? He definitely, either way, the defensive lineman ended up with the ball for Jenkins and rumbled his way down to the 8-yard line. So 2 plays kind of like that this evening. Either way, New Hampstead comes out with a 28-14 lead here late in the first half. Hedman with a bit of a pooch kick down to number 1 for Jenkins. Jashard Ritchie trying to find his way up the field, and he does. He's to midfield to the 45 of New Hampstead before he's taken down. So a bit of a scare there for the Phoenix and the coverage team, but still able to get taken down there at the 45, and that's going to be the end of the first half here from Pooler Stadium. New Hampstead out to a 28-14 lead, scores 3 early touchdowns off of turnovers and a botched kickoff coverage there to open the game by Jenkins. And 3 possessions starting on the Jenkins side of the field. They convert all those into touchdowns for a 22-0 lead. Jenkins comes storming back with a couple of turnovers, with a couple of fumble recoveries and big plays on 4th down of their own, and 2 rushing touchdowns later for the Jenkins Warriors. They were only down 22-14. But of course, with that confusion there on the 4th down, was it 3rd down, was it 4th?
It's a complimentary Texas.
Either way, a turnover on downs there for the Warriors at the 5-yard line. New Hampstead able to put the drive together to score with 2 seconds left. 2 solid field goals. My apologies. Of course, the drive before that by New Hampstead, a solid field goal as well by Terrell Hedman. So 2 field goals from Hedman there in the second quarter. Brings us to our 28-14 halftime score. The Phoenix leading Jenkins in this one. ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. The fight for the 2 seed in region in the 4A classification, fight for a home playoff game in a couple of weeks. Loser goes to number 3 and has to go on the road to start the playoffs. And hope things fall their way for a home playoff game if they keep winning. But PJ Zuko here with you, going to send it to halftime here. Going to have the Jenkins band playing here at halftime as well. So get you a little halftime show as well from the band, and we'll get to that here in just a minute or 2. But appreciate you joining us here on ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. And we're back here with you. ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda Dealers. PJ Zuko here with you from Pooler Stadium. Jenkins holds trailing New Hampstead 28-14, and ready to kick off second half here are the Warriors. From scores from around the area, Richmond Hill leading South Effingham 13-6 at halftime. Warner Robins over Coffee 10-7. Ware County leading Veterans at half 13-7. The Warriors here set to kick this one away and start the second half with a 2-possession lead here for the New Hampstead Warriors. And Griffin able to track this one down right on the sideline, tries to cut across the field, but isn't able to gain any yards on it. Good kick coverage there by the Warriors. And New Hampstead will start this one from their own 11-yard line here with 11:51 to go in the third quarter. Starting off the second half here for the New Hampstead Phoenix. Well, the big one in 3A, Windsor Forest with a chance to win the region championship and take a solid lead there in region. They're down at halftime, though, to Southeast Bullock, 27-0. So Southeast Bullock leading that one at half. Pauly Seeley in the pistol from the 11-yard line. Jamel Coast behind him. Takes a snap. Seeley out to the left. This one complete to Nelson Ivory. Little quick hook route. And Ivory is able to get out about 7 yards there to the 18-yard line.
Ivory Nelson.
2nd and 3. Now for New Hampstead. Seeley in the pistol again. Jamel Coast still behind him there at the back. And we have a defender down for Jenkins as he goes down there late. We'll see what this is. Maybe a cramp or something. Not sure what that one will be. So see what happens here with the Warriors with the trainer attending to the defender. But catching you up on some more of the scores from around the area here from Savannah and Hilton Head. Also Southwest Georgia Academy leading Memorial Day. That one 42-0. Bullock Academy leading St. Andrews at halftime 12-0. Again, Richmond Hill leading South Effingham 13-6. And in 5A there you have Coffee and Warner Robins in a tight-knit battle 10-7. And, you know, if you talk to a Coffee fan, I feel like that's kind of playing into their hands, more of a defensive football team. Warner Robins like to light up the scoreboard. And Coffee trailing Warner Robins there 10-7. Ware County, surprised at this one, leading Veterans, at halftime, but 13-7. Tighter ball game than I expected there. We're back here with you. Jenkins, defender, was able to get off the field there and under his own power. Handoff to Jamel Coast. He cuts up the middle and gets hit, but not taken down until he gets an extra 6 or 7 yards. That again, Hunter Newman in there to make the tackle, but Jamel Coast gets out to the right, just short of the 30-yard line. That's enough to pick up a New Hampstead first down. Pauly Seeley in the pistol, takes a snap, looks to his left, this one out and in and out of the hands, outstretched hand of Zion Griffin.
Pass is incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A little out ahead of him, still not able to haul it in. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 here for New Hampstead. Seeley in the gun, 2 wide receivers to his right. Now Jamel Coast shifts up to his right side as well. Have a free man coming off the edge, but design screen for Jamel Coast, who cuts back in, is able to spin out of a tackle, carry another man out to the 46.5-yard line. There is a flag. They're close to the original line of scrimmage, about 3 yards downfield from it at the 33-yard line. And we'll see what this one is. And you have a New Hampstead offensive lineman clapping, so might be against the Warriors. They're going to wave off the flag. So
there's no penalty on the play.
That kind of a perfect storm there for the offense, as you had Free man coming off the edge. I believe that was Jamari Reed coming off the edge for New Hampstead, but the screen went away from the pressure. So solid play there by Jamel Coast, able to haul in the screen and take it up to the 46-yard line. Pauly Sealy play action. Free man down the field. That's Jamel Coast caught and running free to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown at New Hampstead, but there's a flag on the play, and I thought I heard whistles before the play was even over. So what are we going to have now? And what was that? Was that
There he goes against the Phoenix.
an odd motion there from the referee? I don't know if I've seen that one before.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
Either way, that could be a 5-yard penalty. Was that delay a game? I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Was still trying to get everything sorted out when he called that. So my apologies there. Either way, that's going to be a 5-yard penalty on New Hampstead. Wipe away the touchdown. Hand off to Samari Dowdy. Now off the left side, able to find some room at 7, 8, 9 yards for Dowdy there on 1st and 15.
Samari Dowdy on the carry.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 7 now for New Hampstead.
It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Phoenix.
Hand off to Dowdy. He's able to evade the pressure at first, but not at the end of it. His big number 11, Jelani Simmons, for Jenkins in there on the pressure. Hunter Newman also able to get away from the blockers and take down Dowdy in the backfield. Dowdy hard to tackle, man. It's going to take more than 1 or 2 guys, and it's not because he's has the most power in the world, just evasive, elusive. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Pauly Sealy takes a snap, looking downfield, looking to his right, and that going to be out of bounds. Was looking for a shot to Taranio Bias, but just not able to make a play on that. It's about 5, 6 yards out of bounds there. It comes down. Going to bring up 4th and 12 from New Hampstead's 44-yard line. And the punt team on the field. Saw the comment asking for the top rusher of the ball game for New Hampstead. Sadly, don't have hard stats for you right now, but do have 2 touchdowns on the night for Jamel Coast, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown for Samari Dowdy out of the backfield. Jamel Coast has had some explosive runs. I believe 1 run of about 55 yards, so would bank on him most likely being the top yardage back of the night for New Hampstead, and that going to be a false start.
False start against the Phoenix, moving back 5 yards.
On the punt team. We'll bring them back to the 39. I will say, Dennis Knight of the Savannah Morning News here at Pooler Stadium. You want to check his Twitter. He probably has a post there with the halftime stats. Always does a great job there for the Savannah Morning News. Punt away here for New Hampstead. Solid kick down to the 27-yard line. Hauled in there by Trey Brown and taken down there after about a 4 or 5 yard pickup on the return. That's Dante Chisholm for New Hampstead.
Trey Brown on a return for the Warriors.
And now Jenkins Warriors able to come out, make a good defensive stop here to start the second half, and down by 2 possessions, 8:39 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Obviously, that's exactly what the doctor ordered up here for the Warriors to start things off. Out of that wing tee, have a handoff there up the gut for Jenkins. Nothing doing there, maybe a half-yard pickup for number 8, Jordan Holmes there for
Second and
Jenkins.
10 for the Warriors.
Back in the wing tee, Jeremiah James under center, takes a snap, gives this one to Joshua Pridgeon, who finds a hole up the middle. He's able to cut in between the safeties, and he is gone with a block. No, he trips. He trips and loses the football as he falls, but I believe he would have been down by contact either way. Man, that electrifying run there from Joshua Pridgeon right up the gut, able to find some room, obviously get to the safeties there and split them. And not sure, he had a block there on his right side, solid block by whoever was running with him. Hard to see with these numbers, but I think maybe the block got caught up there with Pridgeon, kind of caught up his legs there and took him down. Either way, down to the 18-yard line, 17-yard line is Jenkins. Out of this wing tee, Pridgeon again, right up the gut. Lowers his shoulder there as he gets to the second level and down to the 11-yard line after the run right up the middle for the Jenkins Warriors. Now Jelani Simmons actually back there, number 11, taking the handoff, and Hurd fumble on the handoff there, and you have a scrum. Didn't physically see it, but you hear the calls of New Hampstead saying they have the ball. We'll see who comes out with it here. No official word, and there it is. New Hampstead ball after the fumble by the Jenkins Warriors. And again, you have Tony Welch coming out. You have an offensive lineman for the Warriors, I think, saying that either he fell on it and it was taken from him under the pile or something like that. But either way, Jenkins, again, very frustrated after that call. But New Hampstead comes away with it. I mean, it's a battle there at the bottom of that puddle, at the bottom of that pile. Sadly, the refs normally aren't going to see who gets it the first time. They're just going to see who comes out of there with it. I believe that was number 54, Quimere Alexander, who ultimately did. Big turnover by New Hampstead. That been said several times this evening. And now Jamel Coast with the run up the gut. One of the times tonight that he's taken down by the first man that hits him. So that's a big load to try and take down. 2-yard pickup, not 2.5-yard pickup there to the 11-yard line. .634 and ticking left to go here in the third quarter. New Hampstead holding this two-possession 28-14 lead. Seeley takes the snap, handoff to Jamel Coast up the left side again. And taken down there by number 9, Tavion Gadsden again on the left side of that line for New Hampstead. Going to bring up 3rd and 4 here. Got to get to the 19 for a first. Seeley in the pistol. Ooh, did he get him? He did. He did not. Excuse me. Saw the flag come in, and we've seen that snap count get the Jenkins defense a few times tonight. Initially saw the defensive tackle move there for the Warriors and thought that was offsides by the defense. Instead, it's going to be a false start by the offense. So obviously drawing offsides there, and offensive lineman getting a little jumpy there with that clap snap count. Going to bring up 3rd and 9 here for New Hampstead now from their own 10-yard line. Seeley in the pistol, Jamel Coast behind him, play action, now looking to his left, unloads, and had to throw it, I think, quicker than he wanted to. Either way, incomplete. The 2 wide receivers on this side of the field not looking back for the pass just yet. So there is a flag, though, and we'll see what this is. And either way, it's going to be declined there by Tony Welch and Jenkins. It was a hold on New Hampstead. Either way, they're going to take that incompletion. Going to be 4th and 9 now for the New Hampstead Phoenix. They're going to send their punter back into the end zone to try and get this one away. Jordan Sonnabend, excuse me. Ready to punt this one away from his own end zone, and he does. He does it cleanly, but it's off the side of his foot. It bounces at the 18, 19, bounces out of bounds back at the 18-yard line. So that a tough 8-yard punt for New Hampstead, and Jenkins takes over from the 18 now with 5:27 to go in the third quarter. So kind of gets it right back where they had it there before the fumble. Tough stand by the Jenkins defense. 2 straight now for the Warriors. And now looking to their offense to get some points on the board, bring them within 1 possession. You have James there handing off to Pridgeon, who cuts it up and is bouncing off of tacklers. That's enough to pick up a first down. That's about an 11-yard pickup on first down all the way down to the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal here from the 8 for the Warriors.
First down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Warriors.
James takes a snap, handoff Pridgeon, but laid out.
Pridgeon on the carry.
There in the backfield, that's big number 90.
30, Jordan Sonnabend.
Michael Swindle
2nd and goal for the Warriors.
Comes off the edge and makes the big hit there by Pridgeon. Either way, maybe a half-yard loss there back to the about 7.5, 8-yard line for Jenkins. Clock ticking, 4:40 to go here in the third. Out of this wing tee, James play action, rotating out to his right. He's going to try and run for it and get to the corner. Does he? Is extending the football. Standing at the 1, extending the football, getting hit there by Zion Griffin. Excuse me, number 11 there, Chandler Seymour.
At the 1-yard line.
And even though he held the ball out, that's not going to be a touchdown. Down at the 1, pushed out at the 1 by Seymour. So a touchdown saving tackle there. 3rd and 1, 3rd and goal from the 1 for Jenkins. Come out here in the flex. And man in motion, there's a flag on the play here before the snap. That's going to be a false start, I believe. Excuse me.
Flag on the play.
Offsides.
Offsides.
So I'm guessing all wrong.
Here
Here in the second half. Going to be half the distance to the goal. 3rd and now half a yard. Here for the Warriors. That big offensive line for Jenkins walks up. Jeremiah James ready to take the snap under center. He does. QB sneak, walks in, touchdown. Jenkins Warriors. Their 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. And we got a ball game again. 3:41 to go here in the third quarter. And Jenkins in for another 6, taking advantage of the 2 defensive stands there by their defense. And, of course, the 8-yard punt there a few moments ago for New Hampstead. John Seidensticker ready to put this one through the uprights and make it a 7-point game if he does. And flag now. Is this going to be too many men on the field?
The flag on the play.
And it is. You have defensive linemen coming out here for New Hampstead. 12 men on the field for the Phoenix. And they're just going to replay it here. As Seidensticker gets set to try and actually kick this one away now. Snap, down, hold, solid, and through the uprights.
The kick is good.
And with 3:41 to go, we got a one-score ball game, 28-21. New Hampstead leads it. And wait a minute here. Not quite done yet. And never mind, we are. Okay. So stopped for a second, but now the players go to the sidelines, and New Hampstead leading this one 28-21 here with Jenkins finding their rhythm more and more as the game goes on. But want to thank Enmarket. You can find fresh food, healthy snack choices, and helpful employees at your local Enmarket. Established in Savannah in 1964, Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to their customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities they serve in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know they've built a new app with tons of new features? Download the Enmarket app today to get exclusive app-only coupons and pay for your fuel from your phone. We know at an Enmarket gas station, you'll be able to find fresh choice and a friendly face each time you go there at Enmarket. DJ Zuko here with you. ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers from Pooler Stadium as New Hampstead holds the 28-21 lead here over Jenkins with 3:41 to go here in the third quarter. And after a 15-yard penalty, that personal foul penalty on Jenkins, it looks like after that kick, going to back him all the way back to the 25-yard line here for the kickoff. The fight for the 2 seed here in the playoffs and a home playoff game in a few weeks. For both these teams on the line, loser obviously falls to the 3 and has to go on the road for at least the first week of the playoffs. And the ball falls off the tee here. 15-yard penalty, that's a big one. You have the return men for New Hampstead all the way up at their own 25 and 20-yard line. Kick away here and caught at the 30. This is Samari Dowdy, the speedster, cuts up to the right, able to break a tackle to the 45, to the 50, now on the sideline, and gets upended there by number 31.
Number 3, Samari Dowdy on the carry. Cutting up the sideline.
There for Jenkins. So Dowdy, able to get, anytime he gets his hands on the football, man, he's liable to take it to the end zone with the speed he has. Big play there on special teams. And again, New Hampstead, for the first time in a while, but I believe the 4th time tonight, starts this drive on Jenkins' side of the field. Not as quite as close as the ones there as the possession there in the first quarter, but starting at Jenkins' 44 here. As this one is back to a 1-possession game. New Hampstead kind of been in control all night after a huge start to the game. 3 on the play clock here for Sealy. They take the snap and hand off to Jamel Coast, cuts it up the middle, and spun back by defensive lineman there for the Warriors. Big number 51 defensive tackle, Keith McDuffie, there for the Warriors. And we do have a New Hampstead player down here. We'll see who that is. I think that might be Jamel Coast. I don't see him standing up. So, yeah, I think that's Jamel Coast down there on the field. Might be just a cramping issue there as he obviously got hit there at the line of scrimmage, kind of turned away. But 3:41 left to go here in the third quarter. Gives us a chance. So once again, thank our sponsors, Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. They make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs. They have a large inventory of quality vehicles updated every week, and they make finding the right used auto part in Savannah simple and easy there at Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. Also at the Uniform Source, a multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. School, scrubs, safety, restaurant, catering, and church ushers too. Embroidery is also available there at 818 Easter End Avenue in Savannah, Georgia, or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall. They're the Uniform Source. Jamel Coast walks off the field under his own power there. You'll love to see that. And gets over to the bench there. I think that just might have been a cramping issue, but second and 9 now, for New Hampstead out of the pistol, it's Pauly Seeley. Sonnabend rotates over to the left side of the formation there at tight end. Downey comes into the ball game to spell coast, and he gets the handoff. He finds the edge in the sideline. He's down to the 20, the 15 before he's pushed out of bounds. At the 12, Samari Dowdy getting into the ball game and immediately providing an explosive play for the New Hampstead Phoenix. 32-yard gain there for Dowdy on the rush up the left side. And you see it, Coast kind of cuts those runs up, those stretch runs up into the gut if he finds a hole. Dowdy always looking for the edge with that speed and able to find it that time. Pauly Seeley in the shotgun. Dowdy still to his left. Sonnabend there on the left side of the formation at tight end. Seeley feeling pressure, runs out to the left, pump fakes, and finds his way out of bounds there out to about the 7-yard line.
There's a flag on the play.
And there's a flag down at the 13, and that's going to be a hold
Against the Phoenix.
on New Hampstead. So a solid display of athleticism there by Pauly Seeley, and a good run down to the 7-yard line is going to be washed away with a holding penalty, and that all the way back to at the 17. So the line of scrimmage was the 12. Holding penalty started at the 17. That's going to bring them all the way back to the 27-yard line. And on one holding penalty, it's going to be not a 1st and 20, but a 1st and 24 here for New Hampstead. Seeley takes a snap, delayed handoff to Dowdy, and taken down in the backfield. Huge tackle, huge play by Jamari Reed. Coming off the edge and diagnosed that one perfectly.
Stopped in the backfield. Brings up 2nd and long.
After the big holding call, you had that delayed handoff there to Dowdy, trying to utilize that speed, make the defense thinks it's a pass, and then hand it off. Try and get some extra yards that way. Instead, it's a tackle in the backfield and all the way back now to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 31. Seeley takes the snap, goes to the right, and able to find a man downfield. Caught, complete, and out of bounds is Ivory Nelson. A good pitch and catch there to the 26. Still going to be a 3rd and 23 here for New Hampstead. Got to get down to the 3 for a 1st down. Trips now to the left side for Pauly Seeley. He's in the pistol. Samari Dowdy behind him. Sonnabend, the tight end, lined up to the right side of the formation this time. Geronimo Bias in the middle of those trips to the left, and it's a handoff to Samari Dowdy. Defense in the backfield. He's feeling the pressure. He's taken down, corralled at the 28-yard line. There by New Hampstead. You had number 25. Sylvester Harris in the backfield. Jelani Simmons as well for the Warriors. Making the play. Samari Dowdy was not able to get going there. I believe you had Vincent White as well. And 4th down. Got to get to the 3-yard line. Seeley takes a snap, looking over the middle of the field, overthrows his tight end, and that one intercepted at the 5. Trying to bring him down is Leggett with the interception, and he keeps spinning his way out of tackles and to the 17-yard line before he's taken down. So originally when he caught that interception, was going to say, well, maybe that's as good as a punt if he's down at the 5, but instead the return takes it back 12 yards to the 17-yard line. And the first turnover here of the second half for Jenkins. I believe the first interception of the night for Pauly Seeley. 18 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. And this Warriors wing tee offense, kind of this multiple wing tee offense, sometimes line up in the shotgun as well. And Jeremiah James has been executing the offense very well here tonight. Pitches it out to Hunter Newman. And he's able to take that little pitch out about 5-6 yards down the sideline and pushed out. Well, tackled inbounds apparently, as the clock still keeps running there after the 9-yard pickup to the about 26-yard line there for Jenkins. So the Warriors back in business with the football, down 7 in this battle for a home playoff game here in a few weeks. New Hampstead leads it 28-21 over Jenkins, but the Warriors finding momentum here in the second half. We'll see what their offense can do when we come back. ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Want to thank Coach's Corner. Coach's has just turned 30 years old, and Coach's Corner has been named Savannah's and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town over 25 of those years. Guests can enjoy televised sports, great food, and fun. There are other ways to have fun at Coach's as well, including interactive trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never a dull moment here since there's something on every single night at 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt there at Coach's Corner. Also want to thank Granger Honda, Savannah's only and now 9-time President's Award winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. Find out more at GrangerHonda.com. PJ Zuko here with you from Pooler Stadium. We start the fourth quarter with New Hampstead leading Jenkins 28-21. But Jenkins with the ball on a 2nd and 1 here. Handoff to Pridgeon right up the gut. He's able to carry a couple tacklers, spin his way to a 5 or 6 yard gain. And that's going to be enough for a first, obviously, for Jenkins. Out to the 31-yard line is Joshua Pridgeon. Jeremiah James takes the snap, unloads up the right side, has a man, defended well but caught. That's Trey Brown. He's going to take it into the end zone for 6. Jenkins, 1 point away from tying this ball game. The 69-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Jeremiah James to Trey Brown, defended well, but Trey Brown just went up and got that thing, stayed on his feet, and with the defender falling down, carried it into the end zone. And do have an injured player back at the original line of scrimmage for New Hampstead. You have a player down. So step away here for this one. As looking like this might be a little bit more than a cramp. We'll see. It looks like they're going to be able to get him up, though. There we go, and hopefully he'll be able to walk off there under his own power. That's number 74. For New Hampstead, you have Christian Johnson. And kind of holding his shoulder there, so didn't see him go down, but obviously there on the defensive line. Might have come down on his shoulder there either way. He gets off the field under his own power, which we're thankful for. John Seidensticker on for Jenkins here. He drives this one up, and it was hooking there to the left, but up and through the uprights. And just like that, with 11:27 left to go in the ball game, we're tied up at 28 with New Hampstead and Jenkins doing battle here from Pooler Stadium. Got to thank Enmarket. You can find fresh food, healthy snack choices, and helpful employees at your local Enmarket. Established in Savannah in 1964, Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to their customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities they serve in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know they've built a new app with tons of new features? Download the Enmarket app today to get exclusive app-only coupons and pay for fuel from your phone. We know at an Enmarket gas station, you'll be able to find a fresh choice and a friendly face each time you stop there at Enmarket. Also got to thank the Uniform Source, multifaceted uniform store serving Greater Savannah area, school, scrubs, safety, restaurant, catering, and church ushers too. Embroidery also available there at 818 East Wren Avenue in Savannah, Georgia, or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall there for the Uniform Source. PJ Zuko here with you. Pooler Stadium. ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. As Jenkins comes storming back, we're down 22-0 in the first quarter, but have come back to tie it up here at 28 with 11:27 left to go in the ballgame. And it's an onside kick for Jenkins. The kicker recovers it. Jenkins ball on the 47 of New Hampstead. The Warriors taking the momentum and running with it. You had New Hampstead to start the game kind of with a pooch kick right in between the up back and the return man for Jenkins. They stole that possession, able to fall on it before Jenkins was. The Warriors come storming back, tie the game here at 28, and steal a possession of their own with an onside kick. Get their offense right back on the field after the huge 69-yard shot from James to Trey Brown. Trying to keep that momentum and run with it here. James and the offense back on the field for the Warriors and back in the wing T. Handoff, the counter. This one, Hunter Newman goes up the left side and turned back by that defensive line. Linebacker, actually, number 41, Jacob Honaker.
Number 41. Jameer Pierce brings up 2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
Pick up of a few there for Jenkins to the 45-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 for the Warriors. Back in the shotgun now, man in motion, and a handoff up the middle for Joshua Pridgeon. He's able to pick up 4 or 5 before he's tackled by a few New Hampstead defenders there and taken down. See who that was, able to wrap around Pridgeon there. Number 32, Jamel Kent, senior for this Phoenix defense.
Brings a 3rd and 5.
A big 3rd and 5
for the Warriors.
Here for Jenkins, back in the wing T. Trey Brown here, the wide receiver on the near side. And James with the play action, looking for someone downfield, and he's able to find Hunter Newman. Had to go low for it, but he goes low and makes the catch. As James, last-second decision, he's running through traffic. Looking down the middle of the field, look to his right, and Newman got lost there on the sideline. James able to pitch it out to him, complete, enough for a first down. There to the 36. 9:40 to go, clock moving. James takes a snap, handoff right up the middle. Pridgeon able to pick up another. 7-8 yards before he's taken down. All the way down to the 28-yard line.
For the Warriors.
There's that offensive line, just starts leaning on the defensive line there in New Hampstead. Listen to High School Game Day earlier in the night on ESPN radio. You heard Coach Hockman kind of talking about the size there of the Jenkins defensive line and offensive line. And those big guys certainly start to feel a whole lot heavier on those blocks late in the ball game. Handoff kind of ran into each other there in the backfield. It was a counter to Hunter Newman again. And New Hampstead able to capitalize on that, take him down pretty much. Well, no, that's going to be a loss of 2 or 3. Back to the 30-yard line. So 3rd and about 3.5. Trying to make sure they get the right call in here. Jenkins, 3rd and about 3.5 here from the 30. You would think this is most likely 4-down territory. And going to take a timeout. Want to make sure they get the right play call in here They had 4 seconds left on the play clock, and Tony Welch going to talk this one over with his guys. 8:08 to go here in the fourth quarter, tied up at 28. I want to thank Granger Honda, Savannah's only and now 9-time President's Award-winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. Find out more at GrangerHonda.com. And also Coach's Corner. Coach's turned 30 years old this year, and Coach's has been named Savannah's and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town for over 25 of those years. Guests can enjoy televised sports, great food, and fun. There are other ways to have fun there at Coach's Corner as well, including interactive trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never a dull moment here since there's something on every night at 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt, there at Coach's Corner. Here with you, Pooler Stadium, ESPN's high school game day game of the week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Jenkins with an important 3rd down and 3. Long 3 from the New Hampstead 30-yard line. Jeremiah James under center in the wing T, and the snap falls on the ground, but James picks it up. No one looked ready for that snap. And he does get positive yards, but not enough for the first. Looks like he's going to be about 1 yard short. So James was up communicating, it looked like, with the offensive line. The guards and tackles were still standing, not in their set, like not ready to go, obviously, for a normal play call. The center snapped it to James, who dropped it and picked it up. Either way, it's going to be a 4th and 1. James in the wing T, Newman in motion. James takes the snap, hands it off. Pridgeon up the middle. 1st down and more. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jenkins on 4th and 1. 4th and 1, and they pick up 27 and get into the end zone with a touchdown there for Joshua Pridgeon, able to find his way in there amongst the trees. Come out the other side, find nothing but green grass, and the touchdown for the Warriors. They come storming back, take a 34-28 lead now, PAT pending here for John Seidensticker. And it's blocked. Coming off the edge all night, there was New Hampstead, and that's going to be obviously a dead ball there in high school play. And that could be huge, as New Hampstead have already hit 2 field goals. Obviously, they've hit every PAT they've attempted tonight, and they trail now only by 6. Either way, they trail, though. Jenkins with the touchdown run by Joshua Pridgeon takes the 34-28 lead. 7:19 to go here in the ball game. Got to thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. They make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs. They have large inventory of quality vehicles updated every week, and they make finding the right used auto part in Savannah simple and easy at Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. Also got to thank the Uniform Source, a multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. School, scrubs, safety, restaurants, catering, and church ushers too. Embroidery also available there at 818 East Durant Avenue in Savannah, Georgia. Or check out their store, inside of the Savannah Mall there for the Uniform Source. We're live here from Pooler Stadium. ESPN's high school game day game of the week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. The Jenkins Warriors have come back from down 22-0 in the first quarter and taken a 34-28 lead over New Hampstead. It's a fight for a home playoff game in the first round of the playoffs in a few weeks. Both these teams ending off their regular season here, trying to finish off region play 2-1. Now, what does Jenkins do here? Last time it was an onside kick that was recovered by the Warriors. They marched down the field and scored a touchdown. This one kicked deep and caught the fake reverse. And finding some room up the middle of the field, here is the Phoenix return man, able to take it back to the 46-yard line is Zion Griffin. One tackle away from taking that one to the distance, and we have a down man for Jenkins. We'll see if he's able to get off the field on his own, looking like that might be a cramp. But either way, man, we
We got an injured
come into a
player.
ball game with a lot of turnovers there and some power run game in the first half, and it's turned into a track meet here in the second half with some huge plays by Jenkins and some big returns in the kicking game by New Hampstead. Trying to take some of that momentum back. Obviously,
Let's give this young man a
a
round
big
of
part of
applause.
this game. New Hampstead had all of it there in the first quarter. Some big turnovers, a couple of fumbles, big special teams plays by New Hampstead. Got them out to really gave their offense some great field position early in the ball game. They were able to capitalize on those with touchdowns every single time. But since then, a couple of really big plays by the defense of Jenkins, and of course the huge plays here in the second half to give them the 6-point lead. 7:02 to go. And that offsides on Jenkins.
Against the Warriors. And coach, this is probably our penalty.
So a little bit
Makes it first and 5.
too ready to go. Can bring up a 1st and 5, and the playbook just flips wide open. Here for New Hampstead, 7:01 left to go in the ball game. Pauly Seeley fakes that snap again. Jamel Coast to his left. Good to see him back in the ball game after being down. He takes the handoff and goes right up the gut. Nothing doing, though, as he runs right into that defensive line for Jenkins. That who? Tavion Gatson again making the big tackle there on Coast. Still able to pick up about 1.5 yards on that one. It's going to be a 2nd and a long 3 here as Coast comes out of the ball game. Samari Dowdy now back in. Goes to the left there of Pauly Seeley, who's in the shotgun, takes a snap, quick pass out to Zion Griffin. This one caught, tries to turn it upfield up the sideline and ushered out of bounds there by Jashard Ritchie. He was able to break that tackle. He might have been in the end zone. Zion Griffin looking speedy here every time he gets the ball in this fourth quarter. Pushed out of bounds, though, 6:18 to go here in the ball game. Stops the clock there for the Warriors. For Phoenix, really, for both teams. Jenkins, though, with a 6-point lead here over New Hampstead. Pauly Seeley in the gun. 1st and 10 for the Phoenix. Looks over the middle. Pass to Sonnabend. He's able to haul it in. No, it's broken up. He had it hauled in there until he hit the ground, and some big hit there by the safety coming over for the Warriors. Believe that might have been Trey Brown. Comes over in support of his cornerback, Jashard Ritchie. And good break up there by the Jenkins defenses. That one kind of right in the breadbasket by Seeley, but big hit separated. Seeley takes a snap, rolling out to the right. Defense in his face. A flag comes in, unloads, and incomplete. Taranio Bias trying to dive to make a catch there. We'll see what the call is, and it's going to be a hold. That's another part of this ball game that's been big and certainly made its impact on it, is the penalties. Kind of for both teams, but there have been a few pretty big holding calls on New Hampstead. Of course, down at the inside the red zone on the last possession, backed him all the way back to the 27-yard line and ended up throwing an interception. That's certainly another point. This offense back on the field here after 2 straight possessions there for the Warriors after the onside kick. Trying to get back in rhythm. Second and 20 now. Not 2nd and 19 here. Got to get down to the 23 for a first. Pauly Seeley in the gun, 2 wide receivers to his left. Samari Dowdy to his left as well. Takes a snap, looking over the middle. This one caught. Taranio Bias makes the catch, able to shake off one tackler, but not Leggett, who takes him down at the 30-yard line. Now Bias a little slow to get up. Certainly don't like to see that as a Phoenix fan. That probably your biggest playmaker from the wide receiver position He waves off a sub and trying to walk it off a little here. Third and 8. Got to get down to the 22. 20 seconds on the play clock, non-factor. Polisealy takes a snap. Looking to his right. This one complete, but short to Ivory Nelson.
Pass was complete.
And he's pushed all the way back to the, 29-yard line? So that, it took
Brings up
2-yard
6.
pickup there on 3rd and 8. 4th down for New Hampstead, down by 6. 4:35, the clock rolling. 4th and 6 from the 29. No one moving there on the snap count, so no false start or offside's going to roll it here. Polisealy in the pistol, 2 wide receivers to his left. Samari Dowdy behind him. Huge 4th down for the Phoenix. Takes a snap, looking over the middle. This one intercepted by Jenkins. He was looking for Taranio Bias on the slant again. This one taken back to the 49-yard line of New Hampstead. The Jenkins Warriors with the interception. That's Jelani Simmons, the middle linebacker. Finds his own, reads the eyes of the quarterback. And with Sealy looking for the slant over the middle of the field. Simmons with the huge pick. And takes it back to midfield. 4 minutes to go. 6-point lead for Jenkins, and now they have the ball from Pooler Stadium.
Jelani Simmons, which makes it 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
They're going to give him the 48 here. So, huge time to stand here for the defense of New Hampstead as this run game for Jenkins has been working more and more as the game has gone on, and this kind of a dream scenario for the Warriors. You're in this wing tee, big offensive lineman up front. You've been wearing down that defensive line for the second half, and now back out here again to try a perfect 4-minute offense. We'll see if they can. Handoff. Right side able to pick up 4 or 5 yards. That's a good 1st down run from Jordan Holmes. A little sweep out of the backfield in that wing tee. That's actually a pickup of 3, so 2nd and 7 for Jenkins now and running that clock. Already down to 3:30 to go here in the game. Running that clock, 3:15. 12 left on the play clock. And James staring right at it. Probably going to take this all the way down to 1. Now Holmes in motion. James takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Joshua Pridgeon right into that defensive line. Picks up another 2 or 3. Out of 3 yards in a cloud of dust here, but then again, you can't get lulled to sleep by that. That's how the big run came. 27-yard touchdown run from Joshua Pridgeon on the last drive. 30 seconds on the play clock, 2:40 left to go in the ball game. 3rd down and a long 3. Might as well call that 3rd and 4 here from the 31.5-yard line for Jenkins. Jeremiah James just staring down that play clock again. It's at 12. Takes a snap with 10 seconds left, but Pridgeon with the handoff. He's right there at the 1st down marker. Did he get it? It looked like he did. The ref walking in at about the 28-yard line, and that would be enough for a first. Right past it, kind of right in between the 27 and the 28. That going to be a 1st down for the Warriors. And they're feeling it here. 2:06 left to go in the ball game.
We gained enough to move those chains for Warriors. 1st down.
And that clock starts rolling. 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Got to get the play in here. 1:50 to go now. Jeremiah James takes a snap with 2 seconds on the clock, gives it to Pridgeon. Runs up the right side. That's a solid gain there on first down. That's a 6-yard gain on first down. Going to be a 1st and 4. Timeout, New Hampstead, with 1:39 left in the ball game. Defense certainly has to bow up now as they get it all the way down to the 33. That's going to be 2nd and 5. When we come back, I want to thank Enmarket once again. You can find fresh food, healthy snack choices, and helpful employees at your local Enmarket, established in Savannah in 1964. Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to their customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities they serve in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know they've built a brand new app with tons of new features? Download the Enmarket app today and get exclusive app-only coupons and pay for fuel from your phone. We know at an Enmarket gas station, you'll be able to find a fresh choice and a friendly face every time you stop there at Enmarket. PJ Zuko here with you. Pooler Stadium, ESPN's high school game day game of the week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. It's the fight for the 2 seed and a home playoff game when the playoffs start in a few weeks. And Jenkins, the Warriors, trying to milk the clock here for all that's left. 1:39 left in the ball game. Warriors come storming back, 22-0 down in the first quarter, and have outscored New Hampstead the rest of the game here, 34-6. Jeremiah James takes a snap, handoff, a stretch to the left side here, and that was Pridgeon. Looks like there was a bit of a miscommunication there between James and Pridgeon to start that play. Ball came out there at the end, but was down by contact. And timeout by New Hampstead again. So I think trying to catch New Hampstead sleeping a little bit there. You'd gone up the middle, gained some pretty solid yardage a few times in a row. You try and stretch it out to the outside, have a little bit of a delayed handoff miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back. Still able to take positive yards, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 3, from the 31. Got to thank Granger Honda, Savannah's only and now 9-time President's Award winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. You find out more at GrangerHonda.com. Obviously, everyone there, Mark Granger, and everyone there at Granger Honda, great friends of the station, great friends of 3 and Out. Obviously, the presenting sponsor here in Savannah, Hilton Head area. They're on ESPN radio every day, Monday through Friday there. 3 to 6. 3rd and 1. Handoff. Pridgeon hit there at the line. He's able to fall forward, but not enough, I don't think. That looked like fall forward to about the 29-yard line. And that bring up a 4th down. It's going to be a 4th and 1. Timeout, New Hampstead. .127 left to go in the ball game. It's all going to come down to a 4th and 1 for Jenkins and New Hampstead. I thank Coach's Corner. Coach has just turned 30 years old, and Coach's has been named Savannah's and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town over 25 of those years. Guests enjoy televised sports, great food, and fun. There are other ways to have fun at Coach's as well, including interactive trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never a dull moment here since there's something on every night. They're at 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt. Also, thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. They make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs. They have a large inventory of quality vehicles updated every week, and they make finding the right used auto part in Savannah simple and easy. There at Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. PJ Zuko here with you from Pooler Stadium, ESPN's high school game day game of the week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. It all comes down to this 4th and 1 for Jenkins. 1:27 left to go in the ball game. Got to get a first to run out this clock. Up by 6 and a flag. It's going to come down to a flag. And out of the timeout, I think they might have too many people on the defense, and they do. 12 men on the field for the defense of New Hampstead. And you had to wonder that coming out of the timeout, and the referee back at the 10-yard line is the one to call it. Certainly not going to be a false start or a offsides at that moment, and that is a heck of a way to end a ball game here for the Phoenix. Jenkins in winning formation here, 1:27 to go, and Jeremiah James takes the first kneel here of the ball game. I think going to need 2 more to fully run this one out, but I think that they can do absolutely that here with the 40-second play clock. Jenkins, man, huge plays this evening, big turn in the ball game. There in the second half, down 14 at halftime. They come storming back, able to recover an onside kick. They come away with an interception on their own 5-yard line and bring that. The offense is able to take that possession into the end zone as well. Jeremiah James kneels down again here with an even 40 seconds left to go in the ball game. And by the time they set the play clock here, and that's going to be it. 32 seconds left to go. They don't have to snap it again. Jenkins comes back and beats New Hampstead this evening 34-28. And Tony Welch getting a Gatorade bath after that huge comeback by the Jenkins Warriors, and they're certainly excited about this one, being down 22-0 there in the first quarter and able to come storming back in the second half. Really, the comeback started in the first half, obviously.
The trophy presentation to the Jenkins High School Warriors as the runner-up for the region, and they will take second place.
And yeah, Jenkins going to take second place here, the Warriors. As the time runs out, the Warriors there of Jenkins coming back. We'll have a home playoff game here in a few weeks. This is the last game of the regular season for both these teams. New Hampstead going to fall to the 3 seed, and we'll be on the road there for at least the first round of the playoffs. Here is both teams with a bye week here next week before the playoffs start. They're the second week of November. So on the story of this one, New Hampstead on the opening kickoff kicks it right in between kind of the up back and the return man for Jenkins. Are able to fall on it. Are the Phoenix to start the ball game, start it on Jenkins' 25-yard line or so. They're able to take that one into the end zone with a touchdown pass to Samari Dowdy. Following that, able to stop Jenkins short, and after a botched punt, take over from the Jenkins 5-yard line, take that one into the end zone with a 5-yard rushing touchdown from Jamel Coast. Following that, a big fumble on the next possession for Jenkins. And again, New Hampstead able to take over inside the 30-yard line, and Jamel Coast came in with another rushing touchdown. But following that, Jenkins started to build back their comeback little bit by little bit. There's some interesting moments with a big strip on the sideline by the Warriors. A lot of people on this sideline thought Sealy might have been out of bounds either way. Not really able to see it clearly from this side, but either way, Jenkins was able to strip Sealy of the ball, and get down inside the 10-yard line. Rushing touchdown, big rushing touchdown by Pridgeon there was the first score of the ball game. Then following that, some big plays by the Jenkins defense, able to turn New Hampstead away a few times and come away with another rushing touchdown. And New Hampstead able to get it back up to a 14-point lead right before the end of the half. Couple big field goals by their field goal kicker there for the Phoenix, Terrell Hedman, able to make it a 28-14 ball game going into the half. But in halftime and in the second half, it was all Jenkins as they turned New Hampstead away 2 different times on defense and able to capitalize on those. Come away with an interception in the second half on the 5-yard line as well after a big holding penalty backed New Hampstead up to their own the Jenkins 27, and Jenkins able to come back with a big rushing touchdown there. Huge 69-yard touchdown pass as well from Jeremiah James to Trey Brown. And the final score of the night, Joshua Pridgeon on 4th down with a 27-yard touchdown run to bring it to 34-28. And, of course, you have the huge interception on 4th down and 7 from Jelani Simmons. So many great plays by the defense tonight, really on both teams, with a lot of big turnovers. But Tavion Gatson played huge tonight for the Jenkins Warriors. And, of course, Jelani Simmons coming away with a huge interception. And the offense able to run out the clock for the Jenkins Warriors. But from Pooler Stadium, it's Jenkins 34, New Hampstead 28. This has been ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Still up in the air where we'll be next week. Check out our Twitter feed, obviously, and our social media pages for our announcement about midway through the week next week for next Friday's last ESPN High School Game Day Game of the Week of the regular season there next Friday evening. But for I'm PJ Zuko for Cam Ursery and Tay Smith from Pooler Stadium. This has been ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Jenkins wins it tonight, 34-28. We'll see you next week. Have a great one. God bless.